Hello! My name is Mars, and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. We have a full gas can now. Before I bring that back to the bus driver, though, I think I want to... Hey, what are these tools? This is just a painting of a bunch of tools. Ooh, a fishing rod. A ranged weapon that deals muscle plus physical damage. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I'll test my fishing rod. What's this? We didn't catch anything, but it was good practice. Okay. As I was saying, before I take the gas can back to the bus driver, I want to take a look at this dust devil that was in Elias Chekhov's spare bedroom. I went back and forth for quite a while on whether I wanted to actually try this. Like, I figured the fact that it gives you, like, two warnings that, hey, this is hard, do you maybe not want to do this? It makes me think that this is a you're not strong enough, come back later kind of thing. But at the same time, this is still the prologue area, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to come back here once the prologue is actually over. So, I don't know, I'm gonna check it out. Maybe it'll be surprisingly easy. Maybe we'll see... Oh, there's a loose floorboard. Maybe we'll see what failure states in this game look like. Oh, there's a lot going on here. I keep getting distracted. Sorry. That dust devil is really kicking up some dickens under there. Are you sure? Oh, 4 bleed. Okay, it's bad. It's bad. It is bad. I'll do that and give it a thwack. Oof. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna die. This is hard. You should have listened to Chekhov. I guess so. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any consequences right off the bat, though. Does Chekhov have anything to say about that? Yeah. Oh. I keep clicking. I forgot that there's WASD in this game. Oh, tell him about the scarecrow. I, had to beat up your scarecrow. Sorry. Well, I was leaving it behind anyhow. But why'd you go and do a thing like that for? It shot at me with a gun. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable then. Okay. I guess A will check out a little bit this way. This turtle is stuck on its back. Why aren't you helping it? I am helping it. There you go, buddy. Aw. Enjoy blue cola, the honorable choice. Oh, there's a truck. Inside a boxcar. An open fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Oh, and there's some gas here. 1917 SIT class ring. Oh, a tarnished class ring from the Seaside Institute of Technology, adorned with a blue jewel supported by a pair of tiny carved badgers. Makes everyone think you attended SIT or mugged someone who did. Well, we can probably give that to Chekhov. A cheerful-looking hobo toodles idly in a harmonica. Hi there, I'm Vivian. Well, howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, this whole country is my home, so everybody is my neighbor. Oh, that's nice. Either that, or they're all trespassers who'd better get off of my property. Haha, I'm just joshing you, friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam. It's a local delicacy. Huh. Sure, I'll have some jerky. Clam jerky. Increases your muscle by 1 until you eat something else. There you are. Can't buy the stuff myself. Like eating a dried slug, but saltier. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. If you ask me, the locals are a bit weird. Okay. Where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii, but I got bored of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Yep. Real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You ever think of going back? They only got the one track there, so it was a one-way trip. I might head back for a visit once they built the second one, though. Huh. Do you live here? Not permanent-like, but I've been camped out here a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be a bit livelier, but the boss had sent a railroad bull to run everyone off. Railroad bull? You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you care to test your mettle. I don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed. But one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off of you. Bull makes me think it's one of the demon cows. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is that there's a camp forming in Ocean City. I figure I'll mosey on over there once this rain lets up. Word on the wall? I never heard that phrase. Is it like the grapevine? Heh, similar. I see. Ask him about his knapsack. Is this knapsack your only luggage? Oh, that ain't mine. That's been here since before I arrived myself. Nobody's been able to work out how to open the dang thing. If you can figure out the trick, you're welcome to it. You inspect the bag. It appears to be latched shut with one of those puzzles made out of bent nails and steel wire. Pally wasn't just harmonica-ing Dixie. Leave it alone for now. Anything else? Alright, I'm not strong enough for that. I want to see, what other food do I have? Increases my moxie. Oh. Should I... Topeka? You heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 12,000 miles worth of nice things. Okay. Well, first things first, I want to take this class ring back to Elias. I found this old class ring. Hey, a 17 SIT ring. I've got one of these in faux emerald, but not a faux sapphire one like this. These are the ones they give to the junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on them so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. Is it worth anything? Nah, not to a jeweler or a pawnbroker or anything like that. 8-karat gold and the stone's made of glass. A collector'd give you 30 meat for it. Such as myself if you're interested in selling it. Sure, 30 meat sounds fine. He fishes you some meat out of the pocket of his overalls and hands it to you. Pleasure doing business with you. I would have given it to him, but if he's offering to buy it, why wouldn't I sell it to him? Okay. So let's see. I think I'm going to... What was it? The clam jerky. I think I'm going to eat this clam jerky right now. Hold on. I don't know how you see character sheet. Effects. Here it is. Alright. So I guess, unlike the previous game where you can increase how much food you can eat or how many potions you can drink or whatever, it looks like you can just have one food effect at a time, one potion effect at a time, etc. And when you eat or drink something else, it replaces it. In the old game, dying enough times or going to sleep is what reset your perks or effects. This seems like you can control it a little bit more. I'm going to eat this jerky right now for 2 reasons. One, I am currently wielding a baseball bat, and I'm wielding a baseball bat which takes muscle, and I don't have any magic skills, so muscle will do me more good in battle. And also, I need the muscle to open the door in the hobo's boxcar. Assuming this item will replace this effect. Yes. Slightly clammier. Your body is now approximately 1% clam on account of the small amount of clam you just put in it. You gnaw on the jerky until the gnawing is done. The swallowing too. Okay. So I currently have 2 muscle and 2 mysticality. That's pretty good. Yep. It is a guy with a cow head. The stew in this pot is beyond help, but you can probably salvage the ladle. Grimy spatula. Okay, this is a mysticality weapon, but I think I'm gonna stick with the baseball bat for now. The spatula has been used hard and cleaned never. One of those newfangled indoor-outdoor refrigerators. Okay, I don't need the gasoline. Uh-oh, it's that railroad bull Howie told you about. Although railroad minotaur would probably be more accurate. Take the bull by the horns. Halt, trespasser. Okay. He wants to do a lot of damage. I'm gonna honk at him. And give him a thwack. Gore. I thought he was gonna make me bleed. I'm glad he didn't. And I just need to whack him. There we go. Oh, Grady the Fringe grows stronger. 1 maximum plus 1 maximum HP. Nice. What's here? It's just another way to get gas. Oh, what was that on the tree? There's a carving on the trunk of this tree. It says, Howie loves playing the harmonica. Aw. Okay. Well, there was a little more to do around here than I thought there would be. Oh no! There's a weird plaque where Lydia was standing. Historic site. At this exact spot on the 13th of October 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T purchased by Hiram O'Crullins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. Why did that happen? Oh, so apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great, and you aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. Go on about your normal, non-haunted day. Okay. So there are ghosts in this game. That's great. Oh, hey. This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City, too. At this rate, it might beat you there. Take it with you. Turt. Shelly. Shelly the turtle is a familiar. Each round of combat, Shelly heals a random wounded ally by his mysticality. I kind of like that. Grady is kind of hit or miss because, you know, you really only have the one stat that you do damage with. And I mean, it can be helpful because as I remember, your stats are not only your damage, they're also your defense against that kind of damage as well. So not just getting your attack skill, or whatever you call it, increased can be good. Your armor stat can be good as well, but I think that healing 1 point of damage can be more consistently helpful. So I'm gonna equip him for now. And give him the gas. You show the driver your gas can. Well, his gas can. Well, hey, that there is a full can of gas. I knew you could do it. Are you ready to hit the road? I think I did everything I need to do. Yeah, let's get out of here. He takes the can and empties it into the bus's tank. And with that, we're on our way. All aboard. You climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain splattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. Plunkett Street! And you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop, right? That are now totally forgotten. The writing is pretty good. Not just comedically, but atmospherically as well. I like it. What? All ashore? What's going ashore? Thanks for traveling Willis Bus Co. Disembark. Alright, I'm guessing I just want to go straight for the antique store. Cheap cologne, a potion. This bottle of cologne was inexpensive to begin with, and throwing it away didn't make it any more valuable. Increases your stench armor by 1. Okay. So, what I remember about the previous game, it had these elements like stench and heat and cold that weren't really utilized to the fullest extent they could have been. I'm hoping that this game goes a little bit in more depth with that. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up as you enter. Oh, hi, you must be Vivian. We don't get many customers at this time of night. Or at all, really. That's me. You were expecting me? Yeah. Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come on in and I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from the shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. You said that in a kind of ominous way. Where is he? Jessica sighs. I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is going to take some explaining. We've got to help him. Jessica leads you to a back room furnished with some desks and some strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques? Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky? Murray called them tainted. Dark magic, real bad mojo, you know, cursed. Oh, I'll choose the funny option. For a second I thought you were making bathtub gin or something. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back? That's the long and short of it, yep. What do you say? Are you in? Well, yeah. I can't just leave him in the lurch like this. Great. You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment, a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello? Oh, hey, that's swell timing. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come meet her. It gives you pronoun options. I like that. But I am a her, so I will just say, hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. Hi, hello. The pleasure is all Gabby's. Do we just automatically talk to goblins? Or maybe education has improved and all people learn how to speak goblin in school. Because I remember, like, you had to specifically get a perk for speaking to goblins in the first game. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry her luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? She can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door in the back of the room. Great, I could really use some sleep. This desk is a mess. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging at him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Won't. You're not sure what this clock is telling, but it sure isn't time. Nobody need to call. Hey, Jessica, whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. I see. No time for games. Oh, there's a cat! A white cat is sneezing on an old towel. What's this cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple of years ago. Scritch behind the cat's ears! You give Calliope a good scritching, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store next door. Okay. A modern radio stands here in defiance of the concept of antiques. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna turn in. Good night. Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Anything for Uncle Murray. You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I was gonna have Gabby go get it, that's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up out of the blue, I guess there's no time like the present. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. What? As in there might not be a future. You won't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block if the readings are right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. It should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. A fight? Aw, geez. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby. Gabby reappears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Vivian and help her get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby is ready for an action. Let's mosey. Gabby has joined you as a companion. Alright, fine. You said it's a hat? A cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. And I'm supposed to what? Just break in and take it? Well, not break, exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out and back here in bed before you know it. Sweet, let's do this. Okay. Hi, Gabby. Gab with Gabby. Hi, Gabby, how's it going? All is keen as a peach. You're a real firecracker in a fistfight, huh, Gabby? Haha, Gabby likes fighting and dancing, the best two things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but this world was unready for it, maybe 50 years later. We'll talk to her more later. Note on the door says, please. I think the store sells broken glass and drafts. This building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just the people renting it that were condemned. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. Okay, time to bust in here and find a weird cursed hat. You take a deep breath and unlock the door. You give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. Coffee? There's a little bit of very, very old coffee left in this percolator. Pour it in a cup. Nasty old coffee. Ooh, maximum HP. AP, rather. A few months ago, somebody decided this coffee wasn't good enough to drink. You apparently disagree with that decision. There's a half-finished document in the typewriter. Government corruption at an all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report that he cuts off abruptly, maybe as a result of the pink slip next to the typewriter. Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it is a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, but you give me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. Wow. This game is pretty real. Oh hey, it's one of those new Arcane Press newsfeed things. High tech. Today's winning racehorses, Whistler's Mother, Too Much Corn, and Howitzer Jacket. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. You still cannot understand a word of this, say local children. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barbara says, you'd think he could have left a better tip. There's a half-finished letter in the typewriter. Reginald, I think Burgess is onto us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap, here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely. It doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's that all about? Oh, pink slip. Hinden, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Wow, this Burgess guy is just firing everybody. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. Whoever worked at this desk forgot their cufflinks. Reporter's cufflinks. The left one is engraved, always check, and the right one says, your sources. It really makes you think. Do I have that equipped? +1 mysticality. Nice. Maybe I should use the grimy spatula. Yeah. Mysticality plus physical. That's pretty good. I also think I'm going to drink this coffee. Max AP is pretty good. You drink the coffee. The months have not been kind to it, and because it can't exact revenge on the months, it decides to exact it on your mouth instead. Alert, regretful. You've got plenty of mental energy with which to wish you hadn't drunk that disgusting coffee. Yuck. The diner coffee doesn't do anything. Handwritten note on this desk. Robson. First Hinden, then Carver? Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? You see the corner of a note sticking out from under the desk blotter. Tucker. I got you that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and ratted out to the prohies. Prohibitionists? Back. Under the water cooler, eh? Surely it's still not there, but couldn't hurt to check. Wow. Another pink slip. I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it is against the company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired. I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. If I see your face in here again, I will both give you the axe and set you on fire. How did you even lift it? You must have had, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note to never pick a fight with this Carver person. A 3-ring binder on this desk. Pneumatic Tube System Operation Manual. This is a reference manual for a citywide network of pneumatic tubes. Looks like the Eye had some state-of-the-art delivery infrastructure. Venable must have taken all the stuff out before smashing it. He did. He did make good in this threat. The drawer in this one is slightly ajar. Nasty old leftovers. Combat item. You don't know what went into this bag, but you know that the only thing that's ever going to come out of it is a congealed mass of foul goo. Reduce an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. Okay. I don't really... yeah. It seems like a waste of time. Okay. Well... seeing that the water cooler seems to be central to what we want to do right now, I think that after having explored this entire office, that's a pretty good place to end the episode. And we will check out this water cooler at the start of the next one. So, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Shadows over Loathing.